Hey guys, welcome to Buoyant Bulgogi. Well, I made it to South Korea. Yay, I'm so excited. So today I'm just going to tell you a few little gems I've discovered in Korea and a little bit about just updating you about where I'm at and all that good stuff. So my flight arrived totally okay. I had a connecting flight in San Francisco. Nothing went wrong. I had a lovely young lady to sit next to and talk to the entire flight. It was nice. So that went well. About my school. So I found out I'm going to be the third grade teacher at my school, and I'm going to be focusing on also ESL and sports. So it's going to be quite busy, but quite exciting. I saw a lot of my kids, and they look super cute, so it's going to be fun. I'll try to post a video at some point showing the school and some of my students, which is, I talked to my school about it, they're okay with it, so I'll have some of those up whenever. The semester starts next, this coming Monday. Today's Saturday, and we've been the whole week just lesson prepping for the summer camp. That goes for 3 weeks, and then we have another week to prep for the entire upcoming semester. So I'm going to be pretty busy coming up, but it looks like it's going to be very fun. Okay, so here's a few of the gems I've discovered while being in Korea for a week now, or a little bit over a week. First off, walking is a blast. It is so fun to walk around here. There are so many interesting things to see, things to discover. Okay, so the first 4 days I was here, I didn't have internet. In fact, I still don't have internet. Give me my internet. So I ended up walking about 2 to 3 hours each day. I'm not joking. I branched off in every direction around my apartment and forced myself to discover the area. And let me tell you, that was super beneficial. Not only did I find cool places to eat, I found cool places to see later. I found the park, which I'm sure I showed you already. And I found a lot of other cool stuff, like, for instance, right across the street there is a whole, top level of a building, there's a whole trampoline park when there's trampolines on the ground, on the walls, and it looks pretty fun. So I think I'm going to check that out pretty soon and show you guys a little bit about that. Okay, next up, public transportation. Oh my goodness, it is amazing. Not only do I live literally under 5 minutes walking from the nearest train station, there's a bus station even closer. And the buses will take you anywhere you want to go, and then the subway goes even farther. It's it's crazy. You can go anywhere you want. And my teachers have been super nice to me. They showed me which buses to take to get into Ilsan, which is the main city in this region. I know how to get into Seoul. I know how to get to Itaewon, all the cool stuff. So it's awesome. As soon as I stepped off the plane, made it through immigration, I met my teacher, one of my teachers, fellow teachers, and he immediately gave me a T-Money card, which is your key to transportation here. I can take the bus, I can take the metro. Taxis will even you can pay for taxis that way. It's pretty awesome. Okay, next up. There are so many cuties over here. I'm not even being a perv or anything. I'm talking guys and girls. There's some good looking people over here. Especially the ladies. I mean, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so not only are they good looking, but there's a lot of friendly people here. In my region, I'm in Nungok, which is a small town feel as opposed to some place like Ilsan, and even farther up the line as opposed to some place like Seoul. So a lot of people don't speak English here, but the ones I have come in contact with have been super friendly. Even if they don't speak English, they've been more than happy to try to help me along. So it's been nice. Okay, next up, before you arrive, please know at least basic Korean. I am not an expert by any means on anything to do with language. I can only speak a little bit, but the Korean I do speak helped me to get about, order stuff out to eat. Just by knowing the names of some of these dishes, I was able to order that way. Even though I couldn't read the menu, I knew what type of restaurant it was, and I knew what kind of food they would have, so I was able to order that way. So know basic Korean before you get here. Now related to that, know your research. I've been doing my research since I think the beginning of February, so quite a few months. So when I came over here, I have not once experienced culture shock in any way. Everything I've seen has been a confirmation of the stuff I researched already. Everything from restaurants to eat at, what type of restaurants sell what food, to banking, to like money exchange, everything like that. It was just, I kind of felt like I knew what I was doing even though I had never done it before. So do your research. It really helps knowing what you're getting into, knowing the types of situations you're going to have to encounter. And speaking of food, the food I've had over here has been pretty outstanding. And if you don't like a lot of Korean food, I've seen a lot of American brands I wasn't necessarily expecting. I went to the local Home Plus, and they have a bunch of American candy sitting there, and Coke and Pepsi, and your junk food, and some of it's like Koreanized, so it's not quite like what you have back in the States or back at home, wherever you come from, but it's quite similar, so I haven't felt like, I don't know where to get the food I'm used to eating. Not that I want to, because I like trying out new food. I haven't had anything like totally shocking, like live octopus or anything, but I've had some quite good stuff. Okay, another thing I've noticed, there's a lot of old people here, and I don't mean that in a bad way. They're super cute too. There's all these old little ajumas and ajusis just walking around, and they're just like, they're everywhere. And nothing wrong with that at all. It's just an observation I've made. You definitely got to respect your elders over here. Even being courteous to them, even though I can't speak the language. Just smiling, trying to open the door for them, which can be a little awkward at times. It's just be nice to everyone around here, and you'll fit in fine. Another thing, a lot of people own tiny little dogs, and I was asking one of my teachers about it, like, why do people own little dogs? I've only seen one huge, big dog over here, and they said, well, it's because they're so expensive to buy and maintain, which makes sense because a lot of people live in these tiny little apartments, office towers, so owning a big dog would not only take up space, but you're going to have to pay for its food, and a big kennel to put it in, and all that stuff. So it makes sense that a lot of people have these little yip dogs. And one more thing, it is super hot and humid over here. It really is pretty bad. I thought coming from Washington, D.C., oh, I know humidity, I know heat, it won't be that bad. Yeah, it's worse over here. It really is. I wouldn't say it's unbearable, but I've never felt so like humid and nasty before. You walk outside and you're like sweating like a pig, and then I walk by and there's all these like Korean people, and they're like, they don't even seem to notice, and I'm like, I want to be like that. Maybe I have to evolve into that state of mind or something. I don't know. So those were just a few gems and observations I've noticed while I've been here. These are just my personal views and all that stuff, so I'm sure many of you coming over might have experienced many different things, but hopefully that's a brief overview of what I've noticed anyway. So that's going to be all for this episode, and like I said before, lots more to come. There are a lot of sites I'm going to go see pretty soon, and then of course teaching's going to start in 2 days, and I'm going to have a bunch more stories to share with you guys. So that's all for today. So thanks for watching Buoyant Bulgogi, and more to come soon.